from Steam. But Quake 4, I just tested it today with the Quake 4 tweaker, as well as the Quake 4 Max for the single player, multiplayer, which we won't be testing this stream. But next stream, if we can just like finish Quake 4 pretty fast in the single player, we'll just get to the multiplayer pretty much. And I have Quake 4 Max installed with the bots, so I don't even have to search for any servers. Although I'm very sure there are servers running in Quake 4 itself, but yeah, we'll have to see. Quake 4, here we go. And the thing is with Quake 4...
Tweaker loaded.
Tweaker loaded, there we go. It is developed by Raven. And basically, yeah, Raven and id Software basically at the same time. Sun's still up where you are? Yeah, just barely. It's like 8:45 p.m. here. Ah, good old Raven. Love this intro, actually. I don't know how many people at id actually got to develop Quake 4, but it was mainly developed by Raven Software. And there isn't much about like Quake 4 in the whole franchise, but it was one of the launch titles for Xbox 360. And I don't know how big of a media shitstorm that caused, because the Quake franchise as a whole, I mean, there has been like Quake games, of course, in the console as well, but it was mainly a PC franchise. And then came Quake 4 in 2005, launched on Xbox 360. And the thing is, it didn't even... this music is, by the way, super cool, by Chris Renna. It didn't even run very good on the Xbox 360, and so it was re-released in 2012, I think, yeah, by Bethesda. And that's why even the Bethesda logo rolled here. So it's a re-release on the Steam as well. But let's see, new game. Just gotta tweak the settings a little bit. Is the audio fine? 12:46 p.m. here. Jesus. If the audio's fine, then I might as well just go on. But like, otherwise, I don't know, 0.05. It's fine, alright. So I thought of going with the Lieutenant difficulty. I've already like beaten the game in Corporal. So Lieutenant, I didn't test this much. I mean, I only played half of the, well, not even that much. But the first level pretty much, like, let's just say a quarter of the first level. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's what we're gonna do. Although this is a series about the history of FPS, so I don't know. Questions kind of come in the middle of the whole shooting. But yeah, it was also developed on the id 4 engine, as was Doom 3, and it was developed a year later than Doom 3. And like I said, it's not even developed by id, like, primarily. Quake 4 is also in 4 discs. Seriously. It was such a big game that it just needed 4 discs to run. I cannot even imagine on Xbox 360 what it was like to run, although, yeah. You probably just installed it with the disc on the Xbox 360, so... Yeah, to install, I mean to install. I mean, I understand that it was, like, properly for installation, but yeah. Click to continue. This is pretty much the cutscene. I love this. The first ever cutscene to show the game here. It's Marines on space, but that's not it. So 1 DVD edition, yeah. And id Software game. You should be saying a Raven game. But yeah. Developed by Raven Software, yeah. Published by Bethesda Softworks. Quake 4. USS Patton.
Warning,
Yes,
incoming attack.
All right, you maggots, haul ass or die. Go, go, go! We're clear!
We're clear.
Holy shit! This is some ride, eh, buddy? Who's the new guy?
Matthew Kane, one certified badass.
A man like Kane could get us killed. Shut the hell up, Strauss.
Gentlemen, good news in the war against the Strogg. A lone Marine battled through enemy lines and killed the Strogg's leader, the Macron. He's also disabled the Strogg planetary defense guns, so it's a ground pounder's war from here on out. HQ's ordered us to assist clearing out a landing zone for a mobile command center.
Oh. And of course the other one's gonna hit. And they're gonna crash land right on the surface. Of course everybody had it coming, and we're already on the battlefield. Ooh. Small blurb to Quake II, yeah. Didn't even say his name. And we're already in it. Roger that. We're already in the battlefield. This already, like, we're Doom 3. Kind of like, well, I wouldn't say copy, but was inspired. Thank you very much for the follow, Kishunida. Much obliged. But yeah, it was like getting inspirations from Half-Life. This one is like from this scene already. Like, it reminded me of Opposing Force the first time I saw it, honestly.
HQ, this is Rhino Squad. Please respond. Why don't we check? Well, shit. You're not dead. Lucky for you, Lieutenant
not
Ross
dead.
was in a hurry to move out. Rhodes wanted to bury you. The LT left orders that everyone's supposed to hook up with the squad ASAP. Just go through those doors. You'll run into them eventually.
Roger that. Sadly, I cannot like tweak the music volume and the sound effect and the speech
For the
volume.
moment. You're Kane, right? My name's Anderson.
Yep.
Here, let me go.
HQ, come in, HQ.
I'm done.
Rhino Squad.
If you get hurt, find a medic. They'll heal you up.
Much obliged. Now, one improvement from like Doom 3 at least was the flashlight on the gun, but it was only two guns basically. There's the blaster and the machine gun pretty much. You only get to use the blaster. And in terms of the weapons, it's pretty much the same as Quake 4. Actually gonna put the volume a little lower for myself. I don't know about the stream if it's like a little too low, but 0.3. Let's try that. Is this too low? For me, it's like super good. But yeah, the blaster. This time you can actually charge it up and pretty much insta-kill enemies with it. Pew! This is more like the first gun you get in Unreal, basically. Like, you can charge it up, but this one actually has, like, unlimited ammo. And, well, basically so does the gun in Unreal, but it's like, it has to, like, recharge. Didn't like how they changed the sound of the classic Strogg enemies in this, yeah. Yeah, no, I can tell why, because, like, why you don't like him, I mean, because you on purpose changed the sounds to the Quake II ones. Who's this guy? Yeah, sadly you cannot even see the Marines' names anymore on the pods here, I think, at least. But I think this was the guy that got dragged by the stronger Strogg here. And we do get the machine gun, nice. And this one does have the flashlight here. And, yeah, people just, like, kind of criticize the game for being, like, a little too slow in single player, at least, and just felt like a militaristic shooter, as you can already see here. You're just fighting against aliens in a very militaristic way.
This is no place to let your guard down. Come on, let's see if we can't find my squad up ahead.
Your squad? I need to fight my squad as well. Also, reloading was a thing, yeah. Although not in multiplayer, especially like multiplayer was just classic Quake style multiplayer. Ouch! Hello there. Also, Quake 4 has significantly less jump scares. And Doom 3. Will be from the same developer. Well, basically not the same developer as Raven, just developed it, but it's an id Software game nonetheless. Those guys are supposed to be in the Enforcers. You mean these giant ass dudes that just like surprised me from this hole right here? Damn. I didn't actually know that. Private Marshal.
Sorry, I'm kind of occupied right now.
You're kind of occupied right now. Well, I can see that you are, for God's sake. You're just like occupied in your position. Hello, Sergeant Miller.
My legs. I can't move them.
HQ, I have a man down and require a medic. HQ, come in. Damn squibs must be jamming our signal. Kovic, what took you so long to get back?
Sorry, Sarge. I had a run-in with a Strog. I met this Marine from Rhino Squad.
Rhino squad. Hightail it back to the landing site, grab your medic and bring him here.
Alright, so we gotta get our medic back. And so with the slow-ass movement, you just gotta go back. But thankfully, this is only the first objective. The game does get more interesting in the end. Throughout the game, rather. Of course, in the end as well, but yeah. I gotta keep the flashlight on in this dark environment. And by the way, when you zoom in with the machine gun, it's semi-automatic only, and I think there's no like aerial damage, or if there is, I nevertheless just aim for the head when I'm just zooming like this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, the giant dudes, yeah, they are the Enforcers. Damn, they actually are nothing like the ones in Quake II. Up, Corporal King, that's me. Much obliged for dying. And the weird thing, I mean, I've already mentioned this in Doom 3, but the when you're firing an automatic weapon, it mostly is just like, it sounds like this, with the same fire rate. Hey, can you heal me? Yeah, but can you heal me first? Thank you very much. Like a trespasser from the Berserkers too, yeah. Oh, hello. But yeah, about the... Oh shit, what the hell, I dropped down here. About the fire rate though, like, let me save first, F5. It's not like every tick of the game like it is in Quake 2, but the sound effects had to be every tick of the game. This is like a little slower than what it is like firing, and you can almost hear it in the fire rate because it's missing one tick in between. I mean, I can show. Ah, hello there. You can already hear it. It's just missing one tick in between, maybe 6 shots. And that was the fault of the engine. Eventually they changed that in, well, Doom 3 BFG edition, but never in Quake 4. Oh no, 5 HP, yeah. This is the lieutenant difficulty. Heal me. No! Heal me for God's sake. Come on. Much obliged. Thankfully I have the medic with me, but when I don't, it will be problematic, actually. But yeah, in Doom 3, like regular Doom 3, which I also played through in Goals of FPS, it's basically, like the fire rate you're hearing is basically the same as, like, for example here, like, it was also missing one tick, but in BFG edition it was like stabilized. It was actually the fire rate, like, the same goes with the chain gun. Chain gun, there we go. Hello, Marshal. You're still occupied?
I can't talk right now.
I guess you are.
My legs. They're numb.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Here.
Look at this guy's face. I've seen some shit. And also Quake 4 focused more on story and a little less on gameplay. You can already see that in the movement.
Take that door and it'll get you to your squad.
Alright, much obliged, Sergeant. Also pressing mouse 1 on these guys
The dropship you rhinos were on took a direct hit.
can make them
You're lucky
talk.
to still be breathing.
You're lucky you're still breathing. Whoa, oh shit, oh man!
So you did survive.
Cortez.
We were not properly introduced. I am Alejandro Cortez, Rhino Squad sharpshooter. Lieutenant Ross stationed me here to guard the flank. But you are to proceed that way and rendezvous with the rest of our squad.
Alright. Much obliged for the info. Anything else?
But I must stop. You must go on alone, Kane. I will
Much
remain
going
at
along
this
again. This guy is just badass. Like I said, he's the sharpshooter of the squad. And he already showed it. Might put it a little higher, actually, the volume, I mean. Sorry about this. Too bad you can only, like, put it between, like, every 0.1. There we go, that's pretty much it. Interactive. Same as Doom 3, basically. Although the gameplay does get faster, like, let's just say mid-game, but I won't be spoiling that, and don't be spoiling it, please, in the chat either. On purpose, please, because that's, like, prohibited in my chat also. Air defense trenches.
Kane, this is Sergeant Bidwell. We need you here ASAP. We gotta bring the air defense cannon down.
Roger that, I don't know who the hell that was. Also heard his name, but yeah. So that's like, of course, Strog language right there, but you can barely just like see what it just says. I don't know. Lift system, something like that. Engage, I think it said like engage lift system, something like that. I'm sorry.
HQ, we can't advance. Dust is clogging the intakes of the hovertanks.
Small armor vest. That's gonna come in handy, especially against these guys. You're dead.
We're being overrun. Launch an airstrike on our position now. We copy that.
Where's that?
Strike to occur in 30 seconds.
Bonjour! I mean, these guys clearly sound more like the Strog and Peak or Strog from Quake Champions at least, but like still you can hear the difference pretty much in their speeches. Bonjour, Lance Technus. We're not French here. Just English is the main language of this game. But welcome to the stream. How you doing? Bonjour, he says. Oh, I see him. Bonjour. All right. I got the shards here. Sorry if I'm just like constantly backtracking to the same places. That's how I usually play FPS. That's how most people first time play FPS games. And we're getting to the trenches. Oh, hello, Dishler. It's Raven Squad. Oh, you're hugging me. Welcome, Cosmic Ocean Heart, to the Quake 4 stream, finally, of goals of FPS. Episode 23. How you been doing? Seriously, like, I don't dislike the zoom being like semi-automatic, but seriously, sometimes when I'm in a game like this, which is actually more militaristic, I prefer it's actually automatic when I'm zooming in. Which games were PvP in the Quake series and which were like this, I guess you'd say. I don't know, really. But of course, this one had the multiplayer. What did you say? Sorry, I just was talking at the same time. clicking on you. God damn it, you're not talking anymore.
Can't talk right now.
Can't talk right now. Enemy territory Quake Wars, I guess, yeah. And that was also on the Tech 4.
Just getting started. We gotta take out that air defense cannon, but the Strog flyers are keeping us pinned down. There's no way to...
Sergeant Bidwell, this is Boss. I think I found a way to get at that cannon. Can you reach Kane?
Right here, sir.
Good. Kane, go to the Strog hangars. Viper Squad will rendezvous with you there. If you can take out the launching base, the flyers won't be a problem. Boss out.
Alright.
You heard the man, Kane. Get to the hangar. Morris, go with him. Move out!
Alright, so Morris is with us, I guess, and we gotta destroy the strong aircraft hangars here. Which way we're going? Yep, we cannot go that way. It's off the trench here, and we'd be dead if we actually stood out. Hello there! Ow, shit. You deal some damage already on this difficulty. I chose the Lieutenant difficulty, and I might die a lot during this playthrough, because I've already played it through. And I thought a bigger difficulty would be, like, alright, but I don't know. Last autosave, I guess it was just when I got the objective. Objective here. Oh, never mind. It's from here, I guess. I should manually save more often. But yeah, about enemy territory Quake Wars, I'm not sure if I will... Oh, shit. If I will, do that game in both of FPS, because I was kind of, like, curious if I could get the retail release of the game. Although the demo is already, like, pretty much enough. But after this, most likely we'll get up to Unreal and maybe more IT games and, like, later on. Or hell, maybe I could, like, categorize some games in both of FPS in, like, I don't know, Battlefield-like games, because, like, Quake Wars is like that, isn't it? Objective-based FPS. I know, goddammit, Sergeant. We don't count enemy territory. Why not? Is it, like, too militaristic? But I did play it, and it didn't feel like Quake, to say the least, but, like, it was sure enemy territory. Better save here. It's complete trash. People enjoyed the multiplayer. Just, I won't be playing the single player if it even has any. But if I can't get my hands on the multiplayer, I better do an episode about that, I guess. It was nothing like Quake at all. I understand that, but like, people who played enemy territory might have enjoyed Quake Wars even more. Although enemy territory, like Wolfenstein enemy territory at the time, it featured, since it was an E23 game, it featured bunny hopping and such. Although on like some servers only, and you couldn't even like jump constantly. It had like a cooldown. You could jump again. So you can only do that on downhill sections. Bunny hopping. And the other thing was that some servers did allow the bunny hopping stuff and everything. Greta! I don't know what you're saying. I can only understand like "Human" when they're saying that, but that's pretty much it. And we're in the exit interactive. Funny, the whole game just like freezes when I get to the end. Not to mention saving also like freezes it for a moment. That's what it also did in Doom 3. Hangar perimeter. Perimeter. This game actually had outdoor environments unlike Doom 3. Yeah, it did. Doom 3 was just purely in like the whole facility, inside the whole facility. I mean, the times you were outside, you just like switched between two airlocks on the surface of Mars, and that's pretty much it. And Resurrection of Evil actually had more of those. Oh, hello. Hello, Shog. Oh, they have grenade launchers. Again, I don't know if headshot damage applies to these enemies or in general to the game, but I'm still aiming for the head when I'm zooming in. I see ya. Started with replaying the Quake series 2 a while ago. Started with Quake 1, of course, and being on the mission pack. It's mission pack 2 at the moment. Oh, Dissolution of Eternity. I played that like just recently through in Ghosts of FPS, and that's even better than Scourge of Armageddon in my opinion. Seriously. After that, Quake 2 and then Quake 4. Yeah. Quake 3 really, well, you can still play through the Bach campaign, but that's about it. That's all it had. Hello? Rhino Squad? No, it's Viper Squad.
Rhino Squad, eh?
So what are we gonna do here?
Our mission is to clear hostiles out of the hangars so a demolitions team can work safely. Unfortunately, comlink signals can't penetrate the rock of this mountain.
I suppose I could stay here and relay the comm signals for you guys.
That'd be great. Come on, let's go. Here, take this shotgun. It's gonna come in handy real soon.
Sure will. Thank you very much, Corporal. Switch to his machine gun, I guess, yeah. The shotgun in this game is just something else. I just cannot say anything else other than it just feels satisfying to shoot at the enemies. When I hit them, that is. There we go. Alright, hit them perfectly. Boom! Also, in the single player, it's a little faster than in the multiplayer. Because in the multiplayer, it was like, well, Quake 3 shotgun to say the least. Yeah, it shot 1 shell per second. And yeah, like I mentioned, the multiplayer had no like reloading and stuff, so it was like all ammo already loaded in the weapon, of course. But in the single player, yeah, it was a militaristic shooter to say the least. And to be honest, when I played this through, it kind of felt like a futuristic Medal of Honor game, and that I'm not surprised actually, because Medal of Honor in the, well, in general it was in the ITEC engine base. I mean, ITEC 3 had the Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and I think European Assault was in ITEC 4, released the same year actually, yeah, than Quake 4. And I haven't played through European Assault, but we had it on PS2, and I remember my bigger brother playing it through.
Good to go, Marine.
Although, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's on the same engine. It just feels such like the same game. Could be on the same engine. Hello there. Boom. The orchestra soundtrack was gonna blend this game, yeah. Didn't feel like Quake in that aspect. Yeah, that's what even made it like more of a militaristic shooter. Down. Get out of my way. Oh yeah, I gotta wait for the Rhinos. Oh, sorry, Viper Squad here. Give me health. Give me health. I'm clicking on you. Get a click on it. Come on, there we go. No, come on. I can see you healing me. No time for talk. I'm not asking you to talk. I'm asking you to heal me, for God's sake. Yeah, just like the soundtrack itself being more of an orchestra type soundtrack, it felt like a militaristic shooter. Thanks to the soundtrack. Oh, come on. That killed me. Alright. I can't remember where I saved right here, yeah, where I got the shotgun. Medal of Honor, Allied Assault, the others were so good. I love the single player, played with the multiplayer for several years. Yeah, I will get to that game as well as many of the World War II shooters in FPS. Call of Duty. The Day of Defeat I will get to much earlier since I'm doing Half-Life just after Unreal Tournament. Tactical switch to the machine gun. suppose. Nothing here, pretty much only ammunition, thank you very much, and health. So the AC horse is sniping you in Quake 4 now. With grenades. Seriously, I had like so much health. But that seriously just like insta-killed me. 200 damage or something.
No time for talking.
I'm not asking you to talk, I'm asking you to goddamn heal me with armor.
You didn't live a little longer.
Can
This
you?
won't take long.
Much obliged, finally. Took you long enough.
Good to go, Marine.
Good to go, Marine, thank you. Get a save here just so I don't die to a grenadier here. So fast.
All mine. You all busted up, freak.
When they're in an action state, they want to heal you, yeah. You're the game developer here of all of us in the Twitch chat, so you know. If enemies are on screen, no heals, yeah. Just gotta clear the enemies first. Save. Anything else here? Alright, come in here. But even here, like, where there was, like, no enemies here, there's just not healing. I guess because there's setting up for the elevator, and that's about it. But here. I cannot heal! Give me some. I guess it's like, when I'm depleted enough on armor, I guess they only heal then. Like, for example, I was at 60 armor, they only healed, like, when I was below 70, I think. That's what I guess. Alright, kill you first. So you don't grenade me again. Oh. I feel like you're the gunner of Quake 4, basically, yeah. He has grenades and he has those blasters. That blaster. He's not carrying any more than just like... One. Love it so much when you just like fly to the wall after my shotgun blast.
Door's locked and it's our only way through.
How about this? Oh, that's where we came from. Guess we gotta go here. Huh? Nope, I guess not. Wait. Where's that? What are you shooting at?
Reinforced glass. It'd take a lot more than our weapons to break it. Hey, Kane, you're the scout. Why don't you see if there's another way into that section?
Are you kidding me? Now it opens, of course, yeah. Oh, of course, now it opens. I mean, door is locked, and then I just checked this door. It's not open, and then it's, hey, why did you check that? And of course it just opens. With your magical pointing with your finger, it just opened. And a shark came by. Just game design at its best. Come on! I also love the graphics for the time. I mean, the thing is, I don't know if this was actually re-released on Steam, but it was re-released on Xbox 360 because it had like performance issues and everything on that console. And it was a real shame because it was a launch title for the console, but it just ran so bad that everybody had like problems playing it. Nobody actually played it through, most likely on console. If they did, they were like super tough on the performance at least. But yeah, the graphics are here on Ultra, and yeah, for its time, this game can be very impressive in terms of all the graphics. It's on E23 4, which also has like this amazing lighting and everything, dynamic lighting. Especially when just like pointed out with the flashlight. Quake 4 and 360 came with a full port of Quake 2. Yeah, I remember that. Not from my own experience, but like, I mean, we didn't have an Xbox 360. But I remember seeing a port of Quake 2, which came from Quake 4 on the Xbox 360. Alright, and I opened the door. Nope, never mind, no I didn't. What did you say? Corporal Kane, wait. You mean don't blow it up yet, or what? Oh yeah, I gotta go down there. It's gonna roam around the place real quick. Can I go there? And not even there. Oh wait, no, I cannot. Should be a ladder right here, I think. But yeah, this is not getting on my nerves, even if I'm moving this slow. But it did get on many people's nerves when when it got released, since it like didn't even feel like a Quake game at all. Only in terms of the weapons, maybe.
There you go.
But
see you around.
This one felt more like Half-Life Opposing Force, as I already mentioned it. Whoop! I just circumvented the glass.
Bet the eggheads back at HQ would love to get their hands
So we
on
didn't
this
come
baby.
from here, I guess.
This is Morris. HQ's finally located a demolitionist for the hangars. He should be there soon.
Alright.
Thanks, Morris. Viper squad out.
Ready to try some
Come on.
Quake 4 Max as a single player? Yeah, of course. I downloaded it yesterday, I think, with the bots. But since the single player is long enough for, like, 2 streams, maybe, it won't be, I won't be doing the multiplayer on this stream. Hopefully next stream, like next part in episode 23. But, like, not right now. Like, not the stream. There we go. Interactive. At least the Strog logo stayed the same, of course. And I cannot tell. I mean, of course it's supposed to be a sequel to Quake 2, but I can't tell if they meant to, like, reboot Quake, the whole series, with this game in particular. And also, like, it is a sequel, or at least it's supposed to be a sequel to Quake 2, but Quake 2 had the mission packs to continue the story, and even end the story there, basically, in Mission Pack 2. If you didn't, like, Ground Zero, I mean. If you didn't see my episode on that, I might not be spoiling it, so. But in my opinion, it just ended the story there. Quake 4 was impossible to play on release. Wow. Really? I mean, well, even on low settings, I mean. Because this is on 1080p and ultra settings, everything. Well, up to 60 FPS, most people ran it at 15 FPS on lowest possible. God damn. No force model, no duel. Yeah, I understand. No clan, no CTF, no clan arena. Yeah. Quake 4 is like you throw in Starship Troopers, Quake 2, Doom, and Terminator into a mixer, and Quake 4 comes out. Yeah.
Back into the fight.
All right, heal me.
There. Marine, you gotta remember to duck once in a while. Try to be more careful.
Are you screwing with me? Seriously?
See you around.
See you around. I'm currently seeing you right now. You're not going anywhere. We're in the same squad. Quake 4 Max made Quake 4 the best Quake game, though, yeah. The thing is, like, well, you might have your opinion, and I might maybe agree with you, actually, because I love the multiplayer of Quake 4 and Quake 4 Max when I just tested it yesterday. Although it was with bots, but like, I seriously love the crouch sliding and the ramp jump, and it just provided. And about that, Quake 4 made that happen. In the whole series, I mean. And I don't know if... I mean, I heard some things that crouch sliding... Hang on, I don't know if it's a cutscene here. Sure looks cool, yeah. As you said, would you look at this place? I only have 12 ammo on the machine gun. Use my shotgun. But yeah, I don't know if crouch sliding was possible in Quake Live, as I heard something.
No wonder they're giving our infantry so much trouble. Look at the number of flyers they got.
Mm-hmm. That is a huge number, actually. We're probably the squad that has been digging the deepest here into the whole facility. All right. Sorry, I gotta save here and just like be stable, re-chat. So 720p in your video settings. Yeah, this is like the stream itself is 720p, but my resolution, I mean, was like 1080p, 1920 by 1080, and yeah, it was too late. Yeah, the thing is, Quake 4, like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a reboot to the series, but the mod sure enough made it like a reboot to the whole franchise, but I don't know if it was like too late. The thing with Quake 4 is to CPM and ballast out the air control and possibility of hitting rockets and CPM and all the bullshit you can get out. Yeah. It didn't nerf the speed of the game though. Yeah.
Demolitionist is waiting for the all clear before advancing.
Yeah, they pretty much took like vanilla Quake 3 movement. Well, yeah, CPM, I mean, what the hell. Vanilla Quake 3 is actually like strafe jumping with like, well, basically like this, I guess. Whoa, you can even strafe jump in the single player, although your squad is just like much slower than you when you're just doing it. And like I said, through mid-game, you will be faster, like in terms of like walking and everything, so strafe jumping is even more essential. But please don't spoil that.
Hold up a sec. Hold up. Ready? Go!
Only have 12 ammo on my machine gun. Oh, there's more. I'm a dumbass. Nobody here.
The area appears secure. Hey,
Appears.
Morris, what's the ETA on the demo team?
Give me your best shot.
Lock and load!
Appears secure, yeah. Until one Strog spawns right on the corner. Hello. Turrets that just eat all the sound. You heard that right. Like seriously, the turrets fired and every sound was just basically eaten by them. There you go. Neil.
This is Viper Squad.
Would you hold still? I am holding still.
Giving all clear to the demo
Finished. You're back in the war, Marine.
Kane, this is Morris.
Just a few
The
seconds and you'll be
demolitionist
right
is
back into the fight.
Yes, I am.
There,
Now, double time
finished.
it and meet me at the
Now,
elevator.
try to be more careful.
Me roads. Alright. Sorry, these two aspects we're talking on top of each other, for God's sake. So Quake Live had crouch landing, but it was retarded for the lack of a better word, yeah. Made you way too fast, I understand, yeah. I mean, you can do it even here in single player. I love this, actually. I don't even know if I have the crouching... Oh. I have mouse 2 and 3 are bound to of course, this. The zooming, but then C is my crouch here, and you gotta time it perfectly. Whee! Although here you cannot see shit, and it might be like disorienting because I'm only wearing a flashlight here in a dark room here. Where should I go? Here. Get out of my way! For God's sake! There we go. Not here. So meet roads. Return to the elevator, I see, yeah. Return. There you go. Hello, Roach.
Still alive and kicking, eh, Kane?
Of course I am.
I'm beginning to see how you made it off that space station.
Wait a minute. This is the Corporal Kane? Thought he'd be a lot bigger.
Rhodes, if you're done with Viper Squad, send them on down to my position.
They're on their
They're
way,
screwing
Morris.
with me.
Roads out. You heard, Morris. Get going.
Yes, sir.
Kane, try and keep the Strog off me. These charges I'm carrying don't react well to getting hit by weapons fire. And just so you know, these puppies go off. They're gonna take out you, me, and half this mountain.
I heard you loud and clear, Road. Now let's go. Sounds as Texan as I am. Although I'm not Texan at all. Should have the accent. By chance. Alright, so which door opened now? This one? Or this one? Both? Both did, alright. Nope, never mind. Didn't see the red there. This one opened. Yep. Already positioned here. Yeah, like I said, the movement is not like disorienting for me at all. Like the walking only. But I had to test like if this was my normal walking speed, and so I pressed shift, but this is actually my walking speed, so this is the fastest you can go without strafe jumping or crouch sliding, pretty much. Like this. Whee! Holy shit. Yeah, this is way slower with this movement, but yeah. You can still crouch slide in single player. Prayer. Save here. Good day. Oh, I really hope you're not firing any grenades this time. There you go. Railroads.
Okay, that's one.
That's one, alright. How many more? Marine ground units are being shredded by strong air support. Yeah, that's pretty much the primary objective we have here. Secondary objective is to protect roads. So let's see. Oh, hello. Grita! Oh, no. Thankfully, they only, like, shoot one grenade at a time, because the Quake II gunners were already, like, obscenely difficult. So they spam the grenades. This guy, thankfully, only shoots one at a time. So I'm out of machine gun ammo. Thankfully, I do have my shotgun. This is satisfying to use, actually. Yeah, I mentioned that the game does have the same weapons as Quake II, but it's only until, yeah, there's no actually any super shotgun here. Try to slide with just A and D, much better, yeah. I mean, I've tested that with Slash already in Quake Champions. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is much better. Yeah. I gotta rebind my crouch pad to maybe mouse 4 here, if I may. Just to make it work. Let's see, controls. C, mouse 4, there we go. Yep. Certainly is better. It is basically CPMA movement, but constantly on the ground. This time you're not air strafing, you're ground strafing, for God's sake. If you can say that. Much better that way, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a flyer right there. How you did.
That's number 2. Come on, Kane. Let's go somewhere safe, then we can fire these charges off. Follow me.
Roger that, Corporal. I will protect roads over my own life. Alright, let's go. Or should I go first? Where did we even come from? I can't really tell where it came from. I guess, yeah, right here. Somewhere safe. I don't know if this is somewhere safe, but did he actually come after me? No. Alright. So he's actually leading the way here. Although he's not Scale Bear, he's Corporal Rhodes. Where'd he go? Seriously. Rhodes, are you here? Hello. Straw heart.
Come on, let's
I know
go
more
see the
about these, but I
fireworks.
won't be like telling anything else about them.
Watch over
Potential
there, Kane.
spoiler. Is this
HQ, charges are prepped to detonate.
Detonation in 3, 2, 1.
boom?
Yeah, those hangars are permanently closed for business.
Hey, Rose, if you kids are done playing around, why don't you send Kane down my way? Boss wants us back at the air defense cannon on the double.
Good. I've been looking forward to blowing that up.
Sorry, big boy. Falls wants you to stay put. Another team may need your services. Morris out.
Damn it. All right. Kane, go hook up with Morris.
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna hang here. See you later.
Regroup with boss. All right. Rhodes just wants to blow everything up. I'll be damned, seriously. But yeah, there's more to those like straw thingies on the walls. But yeah, it's like a potential spoiler. So, like this game actually focused more on story. I already talked about that pretty much, and like I wouldn't say gameplay suffered because of that, but the gameplay certainly was much lower. The first stages of like the single player. MCC landing site. There we go.
Hey, this is Morris. Where the hell are you? Get down here quick.
I'm coming here. It's just like, what, 10 seconds until you just said that to Rhodes. Where the hell are you?
Primary console in the southern hangar, and I wanted 5 minutes. Yeah, download the launch software from that console.
Oh, Ribbon Squad.
Corporal Kane, right? Good job clearing out the hangars. You're gonna learn a lot about the Strogg from this facility.
First Lieutenant.
This is the first time we've been in a Strogg hangar. By studying just one of the consoles is gonna keep us busy for months.
I'm getting no response, Captain. We're gonna need a radio relay placed at the entrance of the mountain.
Tech Carson. Private Sanchez. Tech Strauss. Can you give me armor?
Corporal, I refuse to repair this power transfer until I'm assigned additional protection.
This guy's clearly Deutsch.
But I am in mortal danger. This area is filled with Strogg.
Thank you, buddy. Your agreement is noted.
Hello, Corporal Kane. It's good to finally meet
Move
you.
on.
I am Private Johan Strauss. You have no doubt heard of me.
Sure have. Should I say haven't until right now?
Go. My repairs are complete.
Alright, much obliged. Can't talk right now. Let's see. So we have to return to the air defense. Kind of a regroup with Lieutenant.
Ready in 1 hour. It takes a full hour just to uncrate this equipment, sir.
I've got no time for excuses, Marine. I want results.
Yes, sir.
Corporal
Hey, you mind, buddy? I got a shitload of work to do.
Shitload. And yeah, we're actually back here, so we gotta return to the air defense. It's already grouped up with Marines. Whee! I seriously love this movement, actually. Whoa.
Ain't no time of cooling my heels. Get down here
Whoa.
before I leave without you.
Although this is like walking, everything is just making it a little slower.
15% more efficient than anything we had. See how they designed the fuel intake? Wow. We have to get this to the Hannibal as soon as it lands.
I couldn't agree more. I don't know what they were actually talking about. Some Strogg technology right there. I might be wrong.
So I'm supposed to interface the secondary protocol.
Oh, that's Strauss.
But you didn't say that.
I shouldn't have to explain the obvious. Do I have to come down there and walk you through it?
No, that's not necessary. I'll figure it out.
Very well. Strauss out.
Rhino Squad, huh? Your Private Strauss is about as friendly as a Strogg.
Are you sure about that?
What the hell were you doing? Chatting it up with the
Elevator
local
was
squad?
low.
Come on, let's get back to Rhino Squad.
Oh, now he's sporty. Sportier than me, actually. I just cannot run any faster than this. What the hell were you doing? Gosh damn elevators. I'm very sure the Stroggs themselves had trouble with the elevators, so now we're actually doing the same as we captured this goddamn facility. We're good with the boss.
Corporal Kane, enjoying your first day with Rhino Squad?
Sure am.
Now that the hangars are out of commission, we have a clear path to the air defense cannon. Let's move.
Alright. Capture the air defense cannon. Will do. Hello. Goodbye. Boom! Shit. Didn't deploy yet. There you go. Oh my god. Yeah, seriously, the ragdoll physics here are just something else for a game like 2005. Marvelous. Alright.
Find a way to open this. Sledge and Morris, take up a position. Stay here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we gotta find a way to open that door. Let's see. In fact, I don't know if we should be going here. Oh, it should be. I think it's this section. I was stuck here for a while, actually, the first time I played this through, but let's check every nook and cranny here. Because I remember we came from here. I cannot even go here back there. First time we saw the cannon. Let's see, nope. Yeah, I think I even have to exit the trench if I remember right, and yeah, we came from here, right? Yeah, now the door's pretty much closed. Bullets! I have full bullets, actually. But I seriously love the grenade launcher in this game. Like, I hate it when the gunners, of course, use it, although it's not as annoying as in Quake II, of course. Oh yeah, I think I gotta go here. Yeah, this was like, I didn't even have it in mind to jump on the doorway itself. So thankfully I didn't waste any more time than the first time I got to this. So, alright. Do we have this under control now or what? Can't go here. Oh. Yep. Cannot go there. I guess right here, yeah, I just gotta open the door.
Good job, Kane. Sledge, come on, you're with us. Morris, stay here and watch our backs. Shit, I'm missing out on all the fun today.
Missing out all the fun? You just got all the fun right now.
Just you and me, Frog.
Oh, this guy has the plasma gun. Or the hyper blaster, sorry.
Get in there.
Should have watched the Steam store. About to be a Quake on sale. Oh yeah, I will actually. I just don't know what to buy yet, because yeah, it's just mostly Bethesda titles and id titles, even some like games id Software has influenced. For example, the engines, everything, id Techs, stuff like that. Screw you! And that's all I can think of, really, but I feel like I already have most of that stuff, but I still might take a look on that. Last QuakeCon, I did buy a whole lot of stuff. Seriously though, after the heavy machine gun, or you get the heavy machine gun, or unless you're out of ammo, there's really little use for the blaster. Like, it's a cool blaster to be honest. You can just charge it up and then just release it for extra power. That's about it. And the charging up is a projectile attack. Hey, where'd my squad go? Here? Nope, not even here. Nope. I lost my squad. No. What in tarnation? Oh, they went down here. Alright, bring it on, bitch. The shotgun's not too good for that range. Oh, no, 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 no. I mean to explode it on my face. Hello.
Good job, men. Mission accomplished.
I didn't do shit.
This is
The
Lieutenant
chair
Ross to
only
HQ. The
turned
cannon
around.
is under Marine control.
Affirmative, Lieutenant. The Hannibal is now in geosynchronous orbit and beginning descent.
I guess the guy commanding the cannon was just like right there. Yeah.
Good point. Kane, hop in the cannon and see if you can't blow open the door to the access corridor.
All right. damn. This will be fun. Alright. Previously when I said, hey, overalls, you suck. You suck, I could have sucked myself when using the power-ups in Quake III Team Arena. But now, hey, overalls, you suck. I'll be damned. That's what I call overalls.
This is Lieutenant Boss to all squads. We're in business. Make a sweep of the Hannibal landing zone. Rhodes, do you read me?
Yes, sir.
Get to my position ASAP. I need your talents.
On the way, sir.
Talents.
Sledge, you're with me on cleanup detail. Kane, you go help clear out the LZ.
Not with this HP. For God's sake. Landing zone, alright. Got like, what, 6 HP for God's sake. I need a medic. Just the time I have a squad here, I just like it doesn't have a medic! Screw you with your strokes. Probably the only time Quake 4 actually provides jump scares in an Tech 4 game. Oh, hello? Alright, Rhodes. Uh-oh. I got a small health pad, but it's not enough against this guy. Basically the berserker of Quake 4. Oh. Don't need the flashlight too many times here. Although I can just have it on constantly, even though I just don't need it. There's no, like, separate battery for the flashlight.
The USS Hannibal's landing cycle has begun.
Roger that. Oh, this is where I came from, yeah. Can I go here? Wait. Yeah, go to mobile command center. Lander zone, yeah, later. The Hannibal, it lands. As it lands. Right here, yeah. That's why I opened the door. Oh, why am I shooting my own teammate? Friend here. Private first class singer.
Look, they're going to destroy the cannon. Charges activated.
Oh.
Detonation in 3, 2.
I got one word for you. Boom! Ha ha ha.
Do I love my job? Come on, Marie. Let's get to the LZ and join the party.
How's that? I'll be damned. Rhodes finally got to do his job.
The Hannibal is passing through the mesosphere. Heat shield is fully operational.
Roger that. I want to hit that fire actually, although I have like full HP and half armor right now. Guten Tag! But I think that's only what Strauss says. Ouch. It's really a bummer I cannot use the flashlight with the shotgun.
Braking procedure has begun.
The first time I heard that voice, by the way, that female voice controlling the ship, riding the ship rather, that's a better word for it. I instantly got some images of the TF2 announcer.
The Hannibal is now in the troposphere. Landing zone in sight.
Listen to that. That sounds exactly the same. You failed! Stalemate. I feel like, yep, those are Strogs. Oh, the private died. Shit. No, I didn't want to... I guess I have no machine gun ammo. Oh, I can see that you're occupied. For God's sake. There we go. Hannibal just bombarded the whole place.
Hannibal, this is Raven Squad. We've got an injured Marine who can't be moved. Roger that, Raven. A medic will be dispatched. You guys go on. I'll stay here.
Braking jets activated. Deploy landing
What are you
strike.
waiting for? Let's get to the ship.
I am getting to the ship with a goddamn land. But yeah, I know like It Tech 4 was like known for the supreme lighting effects and shadow effects especially. But like here, let's just say this shadow is just too sharp for that ship. That's definitely further away from the shadow. Probably not right now, but when it was flying, yeah.
The USS Hannibal has landed. I repeat, the Hannibal has landed. Welcome aboard, Marines.
Major blast. Wherever the ramp lands here. It's not even a ramp, it's more of an elevator. Hello? And I guess they're just being dispatched here. With the Hannibal. Operation Advantage. Yep. Finally planning something. I think first of all we're going to see a cutscene here. If I remember correctly. But yeah, I don't know about Medal of Honor European Assault, although like that most likely wasn't for the PC, but I'm eager to play that one through in Goals of FPS, maybe, because it had something to do with my childhood at least. But I don't know if that was on the Attack 4 engine. I'll have to like look up to that, but it felt so familiar compared to this game. Alright, we have no weapons right here. I mean, I do have my weapons, but I'm just holstered. Can I move yet? Yes, I can. Of course I am. Much obliged.
How long we been at this now?
18 hours, Chief.
Shit! Activate the torso batteries.
Check.
Boot up primary servo controls.
Check.
Cycle up navigation systems.
Check.
This is what they're deploying.
Sorry, buddy. I'm a little busy.
I can see that, yeah. Using a tablet, for
Easy.
God's sake.
Little left, back, and stop. Okay, so what's the problem with this beast?
The back shield's cut out.
Run a diagnostic on the primary emitter.
You
So
can even
try
hear the sound effects, for
secondary
God's sake.
emitters.
Oh, that's a problem.
Secondary emitters check out.
How about the ion
Oh.
converters?
At 95%.
I don't understand. Okay, let's try it again.
Thought the secondary mirrors would actually, or the scan sounded like very horrible. This one's broken down for sure. Right, which one did I have to go?
Do I smell a newbie?
Farm Cheese, thank you very much for the follow. Much obliged. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You come here because of Quake 4 or just to get a nostalgic journey of the whole series? Goals of FPS. Because I just started this maybe like, yeah, over a year. Hour ago. What the hell? I started a series over a year ago,
Chamber
yeah.
with trichlorite and septazine. Chamber at maximum saturation.
Specialist Sherman Waves, report to the main office immediately.
Virgin chamber.
Give me because I saw you stream the Fortress 1 Discord. Oh yeah, you're from there. Show my support. Much obliged. Much obliged for the support and welcome.
Come on through.
How's it been?
Couple of sightings. Other than that, it's been quiet as a graveyard.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Private Mark Lorenzi, please report to Medical Bay 3.
Medic Ming. Ming. First Sergeant
I'm sorry, sir,
Donaldson.
but you don't have clearance to enter the gun pods.
Not yet, at least. Well, I don't know if I actually rode one.
Heard the mechanics are prepping 4 heavy trucks.
So what does that mean?
Not sure. But with that many trucks, HQ's planning something.
Yeah, this clearly with all these like side dialogues, it just clearly had like took some like attributes from Half-Life to say the least. Quake 4, I mean, and like I don't know. In terms of the whole FPS genre, it didn't like influence much.
Told you these systems are finicky.
These systems are ancient.
Tell me about it. My grandfather served on this ship right out of boot camp.
Think they'd retired, old girl. Well, old or not, we gotta fix her.
But yeah, like it was known for the launch title for Xbox 360, and a very infamous one that is Cerebax. Thank you very much for the follow. Much obliged. How you doing? Welcome. All right, take Peters.
Corporal, I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Briefing room 8.
For Sergeant Banks. Cannot talk with him. Yeah, the thing is, it didn't have too many influences in the FPS genre. It took many influences from other games.
So the Macron's dead, eh? Marine who iced that squib.
Yo,
deserves
what's up? How
successful
you doing?
medals in a year's R&R.
The city of New Berlin will be in the mid to upper 70s and
Hey,
clear.
you're Matthew Kane, aren't you?
No
Yep.
way.
I saw you when they brought you back from Space Station Armstrong. You look like you'd been mauled by a dozen pit bulls.
I thought Matthew Kane was just a story they made up to scare recruits.
No, he's real. And he's standing right in front of us.
Yeah, this guy just cannot believe it. Look at his face. You're real. Spence.
So you're really him, huh?
Of course.
Can you say what happened to the rest of your squad on that space station?
Yeah, they stayed there.
You don't remember me, do you? I was one of the orderlies at the hospital when they wheeled you in from Armstrong.
Staff sergeant.
Just heard we're moving
You
up
want
to
me
the
to do
front.
what?
Our whole platoon is being mobilized.
Must be some major offensive
Sergeant
in the
Miller.
works. They're getting all kinds of mechanized infantry prepped in the Walker base.
I got a real
But I
bad
could
feeling
burn out
about
every
this one.
circuit on
Oh,
this
you
deck.
get a real bad feeling
Shut
all
up.
the time.
Not
Alright.
you. Just listening to the dialogue, for God's sake, and everybody's just talking at the same time. Oh, everybody.
Power restored in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I see. Just got dark for a moment.
Worked.
Of course it worked.
They mentioned the Quake II Marine at the start of the game, but they also try to make Kane sound like he's some hot shit, yeah. Holy shit! It's him! Wow, I thought you were only a legacy or something, but it's actually him! Even though he just, like, when he gets hurt, it's just like, it doesn't sound near as badass as Bitterman in Quake 2, or the rest of the Marines in the expansion packs of Quake 2.
Skeleton is hardened tribinium.
Should have just been the Quake 2 Marine in this one, yeah.
Do you see? It's just as I predicted.
Although it would be, like, neat to see Matthew Kane on Quake Champions, and, let's just say his secondary form, and I won't be talking about that since it's part of the story. We're not that far yet. First Lieutenant Huge.
Corporal, I'm a little preoccupied at the
I
moment.
can see that. You're just watching into the goddamn warning sign right here. Decrypting message, yeah. I think he's been watching hours of decrypting messages here. Let's see what it says. I can't zoom in. G in. Does this have some kind of an Easter egg, by the way? Desktop. FD, FGG.
I will relay a request to tactical. One moment.
I wouldn't care less.
Sorry, buddy. I'm a little busy.
I guess all of you are. Yep, pretty much. McNutt. What a name. All that praise would make more sense, yeah. Yeah, if Bitterman was actually in this one. Corporal Brand. So, like, what is it? Get out of my face.
Can't talk right now.
Ah, I see. Many people just cannot talk right now. Deck 4 mess hall. Did I just, like, do a whole loop here? I guess I did, because I saw you. Where should I go? There's a lot like 2 doors in this one. These guys already talked to me. How about this one? Did I actually, no, it's closed. Where should I go? Here? I guess, since I actually didn't visit this place. Yep, Tech Karn.
Sorry, I'm kind of occupied right now.
Everybody is.
So, are they certain it's dead?
I was assured by Lieutenant Pierce it's completely dead.
You remember this morning? They told us that one was dead too.
That I'll never forget.
Music in this section sounds like Soldier of Fortune 2. Maybe it was the same composer, because I'm not even too familiar with SOF2's composer.
Private Mark Lorenzi, please report to Medical Bay 3.
This soundtrack was composed by Chris Brenna and some other dude. I missed his name, actually. I can see it on, like, maybe the Wikipedia article of
But the
Quake 4.
HP607 has internal compensators, and the XK1000 doesn't. I know that. But if you'd read the manual, you'd know the XK1000 has primary and secondary converters.
What kind of converters?
Radcliffe 12s. They operate at 25 milliamps.
25 milliamps isn't nearly enough.
You're crazy. Maybe if you use a GMOS splitter, but those are highly unstable.
Any more misinformed?
You can clearly tell these guys are techs.
That's ludicrous. GMOS is a fad. Reformatable case splitters will soon be the norm.
Excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
I've got no time for talking.
I guess not. Not even to simplify me all the talk here. Private First Class Williams.
Corporal Matthew Kane, the rest of the Rhino squad has already arrived.
All right.
The briefing will commence shortly.
Much obliged, I guess. I'm gonna save here. I don't pretty much have to. I guess this is yeah, it's a cutscene. Report to briefing. That's me, Matthew Kane. Hello.
Looks like Kane made it back.
We're giving him shit, Dell. Kane's all right.
As you were. Rhino Squad, the following is highly classified and is not to be spoken of outside these walls. The death of the Macron couldn't have come at a better time. It's imperative we press that advantage, which is the reason for our next operation. Lieutenant Voss, take over.
Intelligence Division has discovered that the Strogg function through a massive communication system called the Nexus. With it, Strogg leaders can instantly send instructions to soldiers in the field. And although it's their strength, it's also their Achilles heel. Our target, known as the Hub, houses major communication lines to the Nexus. We will be escorting a convoy carrying an electromagnetic bomb to a sub-level of this building. The convoy will proceed to the designated position.
It's not to the Quake II macro there, yeah.
The blast will overload a device known as the Tetranode and effectively cut off the Strogg forces from the Nexus and therefore their commanders. To ensure success, 3 other squads will be escorting additional EMPs to the same location. Their convoys are codenamed War, Famine, and Pestilence.
Which means we are death.
Yeah, we're death. Any questions? The convoy will be deployed soon. Go to the armory and suit up. Dismissed.
We are death. Gear up! Yeah, in any case, like that was a pretty cool nod to the Quake II Macron. I'm not sure if like during that mission we did, like Macron was of course destroyed, but did Bitterman do it then? Yeah, because like you already mentioned it yourself, Dark Shadow Race, that yeah, Bitterman just had some mentioning in the beginning, pretty much. But like if Macron is destroyed now, I'm very sure it was Bitterman who did it. But now he's dead. Quake 4 was not a reboot, by the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a sequel to Quake 2. At least it's supposed to be. But it's still just kind of like conflicting with the stories of the expansion pack of like Quake 2, pretty much. Hello?
Corporal, I'm a little preoccupied.
I see that. You were walking previously already. Steinberg. From point A to point B. You did your animation. That's how occupied you are. Alright, so gear up. I feel like... wait.
Sorry, buddy. I'm a little busy.
Rhino quarters. Damn it. Can you open this? I need my gear. Find the armory resupply. Alright, so it was in the armory, not in the goddamn
Sky Sergeant
quarters.
Bidwell has one guy thrown over his shoulder and is barking out orders as he blazes away with a rifle in his hand. The man was a freaking machine.
What squad was he with?
I'm not sure, but he was protecting some obnoxious computer tech.
Got the name of the one in Ground Zero. That was Stepchild, yeah. Joker is in the Reckoning, and then Stepchild is in Ground Zero. You don't even like it. Like I think the manual doesn't even state the Marine's name, but you can see that it's Stepchild when you just take a look at his.
Your signal is strong, Pestilence. Switch to secure
Missile
frequency
pod.
461.
Like escape pod.
Switching to 461.
Bitterman, Joker, and Stepchild.
I need this. The extended clip should help in taking down the squibs.
Oh yeah. Now we finally get to the weapon mods of Quake 4. And this won't end here, but thank God we get the extended clip for the machine gun.
Who are you? I'm not able to get a reading on your med chip.
My med chip is damaged.
But that chip's implanted near your heart.
I know. I'm looking at it right now.
Who's sleeping? You are. Master Sergeant Major. Mind if I take your rifle? I guess you do.
Corporal, I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, looking at your watch.
The plasma coil in panel 24A has been reactivated.
Report to life support services immediately. They're having a problem with a purification unit.
Will do. Stills out.
Stills. And back to the armory. So meet up with CPL Spencer and get right on Rider Squad's convoy. So I don't go to the quarters anymore. Yep, I noticed that. Doors are like immediately closed here. Just go here then. Nope, I can't go there. I remember this Doom 3 mod. It was a good mod. It's seriously, without a Kappa mode, I really can't tell if you... Well, there you go. OP is enough. You're being sarcastic, for God's sake.
Corporal Kane, your ride to the convoy is waiting for you.
No,
Step on
General
through.
Harper. You almost sound like Bane from
I told the Colonel the system would be operational in 13
And Chris joined at the same time. Welcome to Quicker and Chris. Oh, hello, Roach.
You gotta love the Marine Corps. Sure, the pay ain't the greatest and the chow tastes like crap, but where else am I gonna make a living blowing shit up?
Especially you, yeah. You're just goddamn... You blow shit up. No, it was. It was a good mod. Oblivious sarcasm, yeah. Oblivious. Yeah, but honestly, like, id Software, like, they had no time to make Doom 3 and Quake 4 at the same time, so they hired Raven Software to develop this game. They just called it id Software Games, as well. Of course, id Software owns Quake, or owned at the time. And Bethesda was only a publisher back in the day, but now, yeah, they're all owned by ZeniMax. Where else am I gonna make a living purging Xeno heretics in the name of the Emperor? Yeah, other than the Marine Corps. For the Emperor.
Kane, this is Voss. Grab a ride with Corporal Spencer. He's in a truck nearby. Report to Sergeant Bidwell when you get to the death convoy. Voss out.
I already know the objective. Locate ride to death convoy. Alright. Meet up at CPL Spencer and get a ride to the... Yep.
The convoy, you better haul ass in that direction, Marine. From the sound of it, they're getting tired of waiting on you.
Roger that, Marine.
HQ, this is War. This is HQ, go ahead. We are proceeding to checkpoint 1.
Same voice actor, but probably.
HQ, this is Eagle 8. We are doing a flyby of famine. Everything is in the green.
I see a fellow citizen of the Imperium. Space Marine. Get off my ship, Space Marine. For God's sake. I love Doom 3, but I really dislike Quake 4. Well, yeah, I can understand why. Like, let's just say Doom 3 had less of a... oh, yeah, this section. First of all, like, I gotta pause the game just to talk about it. Like, Doom 3 had less of a, like a furious criticism compared to Quake 4 in terms of, like, how, like, bad of a reboot it was. But Quake 4, of course, it's not a reboot. It's, like, it's supposed to be a sequel to Quake 2. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like the previous Quakes, at least in the single player. Multiplayer was a different thing. And whether you were playing the vanilla Quake 4 multiplayer or Quake 4 Max, which nowadays everybody plays, it still was pretty much the classic Quake multiplayer. But single player, what the hell? Why am I having such goddamn difficulty saying that word? Doom 3 was a comfy game, yeah, and in a good way. It was like atmospheric and stuff. But like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just didn't feel like a Doom game, like Doom 2 or 3 or what the hell, Doom 1 and 2. Like, the thing is, it had all the horror elements and everything, and of course sci-fi elements of like the first two Dooms. But like the speed was like much different. That's about it. Also, the like when I pause the pause menu has no. Let's see. Well, quick save already. Yeah. It has no music. I mean, yeah. Doom 3 got me into reading the Doom novels. Oh yeah. I will like I don't know if you've already seen it too many times here, but like on the corner of my webcam, I have to read this. I own it. I own Masters of Doom, and they're, by the way, making a documentary of it based on this novel by David Kushner. So far, it's a fantastic novel. Seriously. It's like a, what is it? Autography of the whole company, I guess.
Let's move out. You got any idea how far into Strahd territory these convoys are going?
Nope.
Far enough that you're gonna have to be fluent in Strahd if you want to ask for directions.
Right, I probably should have my machine gun here. 80. But yeah, the 80 bullets in just one magazine here.
This is Walker 4, Bison Squad on patrol. All clear.
For technology. Still say it's technology. Thanks, Carbag, yeah. Technology. Seriously. Carmack was such a god in terms of like the whole FPS genre. Oh, I want to crouch. You're crouching, I should crouch too. What the hell? You press control, but that's fire. Sure are.
Keep your eyes wide. There's reports of Strog in this area. The Strog have got a SWAT pinned out. Come on!
Well, I should be moving already. I'm just spamming my goddamn WSD here. My weapon's moving according to the movement settings, but like nothing else. I want to quit the goddamn tram. Oh, I guess not. We're just going forward. You said move it, Marines, but I guess you meant them. That was close. These guys have no reaction to that. Oh my goodness. The other thing is about single player. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. Actually, I won't be saying that, but like it was. I've said it many times already. Much different than the other Quakes single player campaigns. Although Quake 3 didn't have one, apart from the bot campaign, of course. Quake 3, like. Exclusively was supposed to be a multiplayer game, and it was, but it still had like a bot campaign. It was like a minor thing.
With a bomb like this.
What's the worry? You got a pacemaker?
I know an electromagnetic burst won't hurt us, but if this thing went off, the charge would fry every piece of electronic gear for half a mile.
Whoa! You look like you've been taking a few needles.
Don't worry, this isn't really a bomb, at least not a conventional one. There's no explosion.
Oh, really? There's an implosion then. Seriously, it already looks like it just like has to either explode or implode. Implode. Well,
perhaps you do not realize that Sergeant Bidwell
well, it's a ledge. You're a very true Slava. I don't know if you're from Russia, but you sound a very nice Slava.
If I were you, I would go and find Sergeant Bidwell as soon as possible.
I will.
He can be much more frightening than any stroke.
Hello, Cortez.
Corporal Kane, I trust you are ready for our mission. It's not every day you get to save the Earth, eh?
Not every day, yeah. We actually going then?
Have you heard the claim to fame of our very own Nikolai Slijonovich? He's the only human ever to have killed a Strog with his bare hands.
Oh. Really? Wrestled with him. For God's sake. Hulk Hogan.
This is Death. Do you read?
Affirmative, Death. Now switching to frequency 512.
Roger that. Switching to frequency 512. Now.
Well, Morris.
I can't believe the level of security on this mission. I tried calling home and a couple of MPs jumped me. Said I couldn't have any outside access.
Well, I'll be damned.
Kane, where the hell have you been? Lieutenant Boss wants you to catch up with him. Hop on that truck and they'll get you where you need to be.
Stronger to the other Marines, for God's sake. Bidwell already looks like he's like very angry. Look at him. Who the hell have you been? Oh yeah. About the vehicular combat. And this is only part of it.
Intelligence is reporting a high concentration of Strog in your vicinity.
Yeah. I'm just being stationary here, just classic arcade style shooting machine gun. Although I'm not driving this at all. I'm just like, I have to click everywhere. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, other hand free right now. That's all I need to do. Some of them will get run over like that. Beep, 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 beep. Holy shit, that barrel just went sky high. So bad, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you do nothing else but just click everywhere, and you don't even run out of machine gun bullets. And you cannot control the vehicle. Oh, god damn it. I don't even know my health. Because the thing is, I can hear the siren going on in the SIP, like, indicating when I'm low on HP, but, like, the bar ain't moving at all. I don't know if it's bugged out or something. Oh, I thought I could shoot him. So I gotta protect the Marine here. No, you don't. Come on! Don't kill him, actually. I don't know if it's actually any tougher on this difficulty, but... Like, give it the enemy territory vibes. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, enemy territory came pretty much after this, I think. And it ended up, of course, continuing the story of Quake 4, if it even had any story. But the thing is, it was like Strong Warfare. Very similar to this. Very similar to Quake 4 single player. Like, I don't know if anybody really asked a multiplayer based on the Quake 4 single player campaign, really. But, yeah, it was a sequel to Enemy Territory, so that's what some people were asking. Just a sequel to Enemy Territory. Although not much of a sequel in terms of the story itself, but yeah. Roger that.
War, this is Eagle 9. You might want to duck and cover. This is going to get messy. Whoa! Nice shooting, Eagle 9. My pleasure.
My pleasure. You can also, like, view this with the arrow keys here, like I am currently. Like, I cannot believe...
This is Boss. We can't move forward until you take out the turrets defending this area.
Alright. Clean area of the turrets. Clear, rather. Yeah, I see what you mean. They're the ones that are on the ground right here. I'm after this guys. These guys, rather. Coming missile. I think it's supposed to be like playing the sound even, like the missile threat sound. It's a much louder beep than the low health one that I'm getting on the vehicle. I know there's a missile right there. Shit. Thankfully, I think at least the ship just roams around the whole place, so I have plenty of time destroying the turrets. There we go. This part gives me Warhammer 40k vibes. Well, I'm not surprised. Quake 4 was a military shooter in basically every way. Even in Warhammer way, I guess. I don't know. Although Warhammer, the series, I don't know when it started actually, but Dawn of War. That might not be the first game, but that came in 2007. Alright. I'm finally out of the...
You kept them off us. Here's your stop. Go ahead and get off. Been a pleasure,
Alright,
Kane.
yep. There we go.
Watch yourself.
I will, thank you very much.
Boss, head towards the facility dead ahead. See you there. Boss out.
And that's pretty much it. Now we get some lesser combat here, or should I say much better combat than that. Infantry combat. Exit. Where's the exit? Here? Oh yeah, right here. I see. Finally, we're out of that puny piece of shit perimeter defense station. But like, to say the least, the vehicular, such a word, Jesus. Is there a silent letter there? Vehicular combat. I think that's the way you're supposed to say it. Like, either way, it doesn't end there. There's many more sections coming up with the vehicles. And the turrets and everything. Like the machine gun turrets, I mean. You're shooting with...
We'll lose this war. I can feel it.
Don't you be talking like that.
Hey, you've heard the news from the front. You know how bad things are.
I don't know nothing. I do my job and shut the hell up, just like you should.
You know what I'm talking about, right? We're getting slaughtered on every front because the Strogg got us outnumbered.
You're just a pussy. For God's sake, you're a private only. No wonder you're a private only. Oh, clips. Where? Oh, here.
Sorry, can't talk right now. Corporal
Let's see.
Kane, boss wanted me to give you the Strogg nail gun. I bet it can sure rip the shit out of a squib.
You betcha. Whew, the nail gun. I love this weapon, actually. Although it is much lower than the previous nail guns in, well, Quake 1, basically. Quake 3 had a nail gun, but it was in Team Arena. It's still, yeah, it is much lower, but it's, like, very effective. And, so we're just going down with Rodriguez here. Lots of people are pussies. Lots. Including that guy, that private. No wonder he's only a private.
Weird shit to prisoners. They remove different organs just to see how long a human can last without them.
Jesus. That is something else.
Corporal, I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Shit.
You've heard the stories about what the Strogg do to prisoners, haven't you?
I have. Even before this game. Before I played it, that is.
You could
Slants!
surprise me by staying alive. Go to Lieutenant Voss in that control room. He has quarters.
Damn it. Alright.
Whale squad, huh? You guys supposed to be pretty badass. Yeah. Did Rhino really save Austin back when the Strogg attacked Earth?
You bet your ass we did. Oh, Badger Squad, hello. Raven and Badger, alright.
Hang on. Help's coming.
Medic! I need a medic!
Lieutenant Corporal, yeah. This guy's gonna need a medic. Where's the medic? Hey. You, come here. Medic Hess. I'm asking you to come here. They're in need of a medic, for God's sake, and you're just standing here. It's like I'm trying to say something important here, but the game just won't allow me. Piece of shit. Oh well, sorry.
Kid
Sorry.
here got careless. Didn't check the door before opening it. Strogg was waiting for him.
I think that's not a lieutenant corporal. That's like some L corporal. What is that even? I don't know military rankings in English. I don't know them in Finnish.
Rodriguez, Singer.
They're not even the same. They're samely named, but yeah.
I'm running a test.
Roger that.
Glad you made it back, Kane. Strauss, what's our situation?
I now control almost all containment doors. We cannot reach the controls to
Lance
turn
Corporal,
off
yeah,
or raise
alright.
the fence. The security door is locked and I cannot open it from here.
That's where you come in, Kane. Get down to sub-entrance 1 and free the engineering team that's trapped. Then escort one of the engineers up here to cut through that door. Take Singer and Rodriguez with you. Good luck.
Alright. Chief Engineer. Certainly, I will put this nail gun to good use, as it's a very cool weapon to use. Hello, Asher. You're just stretching in place here. Where's Rodriguez? Your sledge.
I am preoccupied at the moment.
You are very occupied. Basement of this building and locate the convoy that is pinned down there. Locate the engineer that is attached to the squad. I guess we're just going down the elevator then. Interactive. No, I have to go to the basement for God's sake. Unless it is here. It's probably the only way to get there. I might be wrong. Yeah, this is just the way back. Yep. Let's not go here. There's another door, yeah. Might have missed it, sorry about that. Alright, so here. I know that door is locked, and in fact, I cannot open it from here. Yep, that door right there is locked. Shotgun shells, I have full shotgun shells. Nades, well, not full nails, I think. Just got the weapon.
Just got orders from Lieutenant
Oh,
Boss.
here.
We're accompanying you to sub-entrance 1. About damn time we had to frag some squibs. Okay, Strauss.
Squibs.
Open the door. And I will
What a name for the Strauss.
behind you.
Alright, here we go. Nail gun in action. Surprise, mother humpers. Seriously, the weapon sounds and acts so badass. But I'm just out of it. Alright. Squiggies. Give those squiggies a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, pretty much I did, because I've been wearing their nail gun for God's sake. This is a very cool weapon. It is pretty much like the standard nail gun in Quake 1, of course. It's just half as slow. But if you're comparing that to Quake II Team Fortress, for example, it's like basically the same fire rate, I guess. But they didn't make any Team Fortress mod in Quake 4, I'm afraid. I'm not sure, actually, if they did. Can I open this door, you said? Oh, never mind. Not gonna open the door, I guess. Let's open this door.
To continue, you must find the console that manually primes the door to sub-entrance 2.
Alright. And I guess that door's locked. And they're just covering that door. Yep, I guess I should open it from here then. Open door, that's what it clearly said.
Very good. Now,
damn it.
activating the door.
When you're crouching, I press control, it wasn't crouch, it was fire. Alright, nail gun in action. Taste your own medicine, for God's sake. And they already died. I am. I just seen I'm making super good progress with my nail gun.
Yes, I see where you are. I cannot open the door from here. Find the console that allows you to manually...
Blah, blah, blah. Here is the console. There you go.
Much better. Very good.
Much better. Roadkill. Oh. Sorry, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, what's next? What?
You must be my escort. Nice of you to show up. Take me back to the door they want me to open.
So we were looking for you. They pretty much want you to open the door, I guess. But there's no enemies here, yep. At least Quake 4 was pretty clever in terms of the level design. Like, of course for a militaristic shooter it was like pretty simple level design, but thank God it was simple and not any more complex one. Like, take Quake II Ground Zero, for example, which had the most obscene level design of all FPS I've played, seriously. Thank God it's simple and not any complicated shit where I get lost immediately. Yeah, this one, yeah, I can see the objectives. I just need to get him back up. It does involve a lot of backtracking, but thank God not a whole lot. Or not as a whole lot then, what is it? Ground Zero. Oh! Hello!
Seal it! Seal the damn window now!
Oh, he's sealed.
Where did that come from? Don't know, but we better inform the Sarge.
Oh, he's still there. For a while, at least. I don't know.
Shit. You almost got your freaking head ventilated.
Marines, take your positions. We got company.
Just got my head ventilated. Only got 30 ammunition for this. Not gonna use it anymore. Grenade launcher time. Although this is just like hurting their, or hurting them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Marines at the same time. If I just like use them on close proximity.
Here's your objective, Corporal. Get to that console and deactivate the defense grid.
All right. Easy enough, at least. Shut down the defense grid. Hello, Newberry.
What the hell? They got the main power.
Keep your eyes open.
There's the shotgun here.
Who's got a scanner?
Give me a second. Scanner reads clear. They're gone.
Are you sure about that? This door, at least, is open.
Hey, over here.
Hello? Oh, you mean the door, yeah. You better go for it.
Primary lock is cut. Secondary lock is cut. Cutting final interlock. Done. Wait here. Don't you take point.
Oh, now it cannot be locked anymore. Ooh, boy. Back to Doom 3, are we? Up. There we go. I knew what was coming. Shoot him! Blasted. Of course we were back to Doom 3. That was super cool, actually. And they got swallowed as well. Hello, elevator. Are you not coming with us? I guess not. Yeah, they're gutted the whole area. Not even Newberry.
What are you standing around for? Take me to the door they want open.
I am taking you to the door. Or is it not here? Interactive. I just went to the second floor, I guess, yeah.
Heads up. The Strong are breaking through our perimeter. They'll be on us in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is not good. They can't see us.
Up.
Someone get these lights back on ASAP. We got movement.
Here he comes. Here comes Enforcer. He's a strong on super big feet. What the hell, seriously? What am I actually? Oh, there we go. We're back in the power, I think. Interactive. Yeah, shut down the defense grid. Can I get out of here right now?
Buddy, what's the word? Has the perimeter been secured?
Let's just say, no. You are one ugly motherfucker. What the hell are you?
This is Pestilence. Convoy grid is down. This is War. The defense grid is fully deactivated.
Perfect time to say that, though. Jesus. Arnold.
War, come in. War, please respond.
Kate, we're moving up before the Strong find our cars.
Oh. Oh, hello. Up. Didn't realize you're actually spawning in pods. Oh, no, you aren't. Enter the door. I thought you were actually spawning in these. How did you dead? Should be. Jesus. Alright. And of course it's locked, yep. Looks like we didn't even mention go this way yet. And we're here. Yeah, stupid thing about the level design though, the game might have some some hallways and shit which have like locked doors through which you never go. Whoop. Oh, my ability to hear was a little. Looks like I had back in there.
Don't bunch up and remember to check the ceilings.
You gotta be off. Thank you very much for the visit again, Chris. Much obliged for watching. See ya. Yeah, it is actually pretty late here in Finland as well. I mean, 10:35 p.m. What the hell is happening here? Just talking and playing at the same time. Oh my god! Are you the tanks of Quake 4? Jesus.
Destroyer USS Madison has achieved suborbital position. Comlinks established with primary tactical operation HQ. All company commanders transmit sit reps immediately.
All right. Oh. That's what I call copying Half-Life. Except that there were no gyps after he most likely died. Maybe he did die, maybe it was strogified. And right after he got pulled out, or in the door, to the other side of the door. Hey boom! Hey boom! Hey boom! Alright, you are gonna suffer some barbecue treating. Useful. Super cool to jib the enemies, except that you didn't actually. Oh, hello. Do you explode? Nope, apparently not. Ouch. Can I go through there? Got more nails, finally. And a lot of them, in fact.
HQ, this is Fox Squad at Sector 6A. We have engaged the strong.
Hello, tank. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're the railgun guy, I guess. Oh shit. If not the tank, then yeah, because you're firing a railgun. And you most likely are just ricocheting projectiles. That's what you are doing. All right. What was the? It was F9, I guess. Here we go. Perimeter defense station. Ah. Hello. That was at least easier, although, yeah, now I just have no armor whatsoever. Yeah, let's destroy you with a grenade launcher if I can. That was easy. Although now I just lost so much health. I might die to the next grenade. My own grenade, that is. Ow. Reload, you piece of shit. Oh, really? I take the splash from that far? No, come on. No. And apparently he's dead. Yep, yes he is. It just disappeared. 37 HP. This is not good. Hello. Uh-oh, don't charge at me with 40 damage. Or at least more than 37. There we go. Machine gun. to reload every single my weapon. That's what I also did in Doom 3, and this isn't like the annoying part in like Quake 4, of course. I've just talked about it many times already, but the reloading.
Roger that. We read you at Sector 25L.
Affirmative, HQ. We're meeting heavy resistance. Push the left flank. Throw a charge! Get down.
Do you require reinforcements? I repeat, do you require reinforcements?
They're already dead. They don't require any reinforcements.
The situation is under control.
Alright. Alright. More shells. Oh, that's pretty much the exit. Interactive. Aqueducts. Oh no, don't tell me it's another vehicular combat thingy. Seriously, that word is just weird. Vehicular. Vehicular. Is the H like a silent letter when you pronounce it? What the hell? Like, that's what the way Finns hate the most when learning English. Silent letters. Because we pronounce everything in the whole Finnish language. But English is different. Sorry about that. Hello.
Hold up there, Marine. Let me see your nail gun for a second.
Oh.
There you go. I increased the rate of fire. That ought to add a little more punch to it.
Yep. Now I have 2 clips for the nail gun.
That's
like
all I
2.
See you around, Marine.
Like, as if I don't know how he upgraded the weapon, but like, as if I was so dumb that I didn't even see the other clip slot if it already was there. It's like, hey, I'm gonna reload on this. But Kane didn't even see, like, hey, what the hell? Does it reload from this? I'm too afraid to put the clip there because I already have a clip here. So yeah, I guess Holtz just made us very sure that it needs a clip.
Don't move.
That's enough. Thank you very much.
That's as much as I can do.
Yep, that's as much as I can actually ask for. But yeah, now I have it. Yeah. Never mind. I have more firepower to the nail gun, but I'm like, shit, I didn't mean to damage myself. By the way, I feel like I can nail jump with this. Like, this is my jumping height, but if I... Nah, it's not making me jump any higher here. Could,
just give me a few seconds here.
Shake my poopies at my enemies. Pretty much these are my poopies. The nails from a strong nail gun.
Excuse me, but I'm busy.
Busy armor me up, I guess. Thank you very much.
Finished. Back into the war, Marine.
Yeah. Finished being busy. Yep, I knew it. It's another vehicular combat. This time, I get to control the vehicle and shoot at the same time. First, this might be badass controlling the tank, but it's not Quake whatsoever. And, yeah, you can switch between the machine gun itself and then the like tank cannon itself. Boom! Holy shit. Strafing with a goddamn hero tank here. Right, what else was I supposed to destroy here? I guess we already, we destroyed the turrets and we captured the whole outpost. But now where do I go? I like the crosshair though, probably a little perfect for the boom tank. I got more warm for you. Actually, towards. Boom! And boom! Double the boom, double the gloom. I don't know. And we're off to the next section. Ouch. Or maybe you shot from there. Thought it was being shot from behind, but never mind. Where? I guess they actually shoot projectiles. Yeah, I thought they were actually hit scans. I also feel like if they're just still flying, you can just like insta-kill them with this. I'm not sure about that. Alright. Oh, indeed, I cannot destroy the missiles with the machine gun, but yeah, I'm just gonna use the cannon. This is much faster. If I can just hit him. Yep, they're currently dodging. Now it's saying the incoming missile sound, but where is it? Where's that one? There's many of them. Screw you. Yeah, I don't know if it depends on the difficulty, how much they dodge. Come on. The homing missiles are so far away, I could just destroy these guys first. Come on. Go! I don't know who's really shooting at them, but I hope he died. Nope, he didn't die. He's still shooting at them. Now he died. Finally. We got hit by one missile, I think. There we go. Had to concentrate a little. I mean, this is not Quake at all. Already said that many times that it should be obvious by now, but I don't know why I'm just saying it. Oh yeah, these guys died pretty much instantly. Oh, never mind. No, they don't. Oh, they're just leaving additional turrets here. Yeah, I see. Strafe and shoot. Although, yeah, if you were like on a very big arena section in like, I don't know, Quake II maybe, this would be the same style gameplay. Just strafe and shoot. That's how you dodge the enemy projectiles and everything. Maybe not head scans, but at least projectiles. But here's just the thing is, it's with vehicles this time, or one vehicle that is. I don't know if anybody actually hoped for this, but yeah, that's what they got. Oh, you again. Boom! Ouch. Ouch. That's pretty loud, by the way. Boom. Oh, come on. Destroy them first. I think one of them died. Yep, both dead now. Boom. Like, what the hell? Both could just, like, tether their explosion got, like, what is it, splash damage. And they just explode at the same time. Create an ear rape explosion, for God's sake. And now it's like this. Oh, shit. Whee! And Nope, it didn't explode anymore. Oh shit, what are you? Oh, you're the flyer. Bombarding us with... I don't know what. I could destroy you. Nope, no I can't. And also, I don't know if it's like, if there's supposed to be music here, but there's no music at all here. And I also cannot jump with the vehicle. I mean, well, it's a vehicle. Some vehicles... What am I even trying to explain? Frame a strafe is your only option of dodging the projectile range. But even on this, like I chose the second hardest difficulty, and even on this difficulty, I can still manage. Of course, like the enemy shooting at me and hitting me, I just like making me like under pressure. But like looking at the health bars and everything, look at these guys. They're not even dealing much damage at me. And I still have my shields, which I can regenerate. Don't know much about my armor here. Boom! Too bad he didn't get jibbed. Could have actually gotten those guys down with a machine gun. Please let this be the exit. Yes. Although I don't know if this is the end of the whole vehicular combat. From this picture alone, it just looks like it's not. Let's see. Aqueducts Annex. Or Annex, rather. Alright, here we go. Main cannon initialized, machine gun initialized. Alright. This is the last.
This is Quakes 8. See anything? I got nothing. Wait a second. I've got a reading.
Oh! Hello. Well, that's what I call a boss introduction. And I don't know if, like, I can't remember if this guy actually gave me a challenge or... Put me even more hard to press it, but these missiles are hard to hit for sure. Just die already. Ouch. Yep, they sure even deal more damage. So. It's a warp spider. Ouch. Please. Be destroyed already. Am I not shooting at him? There we go. Boom. That was like moderately easy. Especially when I'm on a vehicle, for God's sake. So thank God it wasn't like any bad thing here. And basically that's our first ever boss fight we've seen in this game. I think, yeah, like we didn't encounter any tougher opponents when we were on foot. It's pretty much the first boss of Quake 4, I guess, on a vehicle. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. You can insta-kill them if they're just barely landing there. Holy shit. It's a strong magnet right there. Should I say strong magnet? Bad jokes over there. Gonna get him. Come on. You're right on my crosshairs. There we go. You got hit by one. Thankfully, you can only dodge so many of my projectiles, although you're still doing it. There we go, now you're finally down. Ah! Come on! As are you. There we go. It's a warp spider. For God's sake. Oh, hello. By the way, that's a sound command, and you can play that by just typing exclamation perkele to finish a curse word, in case you haven't heard of it. And it's a real miracle if you haven't. It's many people when they start studying Finnish, although only for a few words, they start with the curse words. What they hear the most. It's basically every language. There you go. But yeah, about the sound effects, like you can play them on stream with enough ducats, and you can see your ducats by typing, what is it, exclamation point ducats. Might change that currency name, I don't know. Like it was only like just to test the stream currency on my chat bot here, Cable Master. But yeah, you can earn ducats by just like, of course, watching the stream, but from different events as well. Basically, all the events you can do on Twitch. Ugh. Damn it. Splash damage. There we go. Thought I already killed you. I shot like 2 projectiles at it. Like sometimes when they're landing, I can, yeah, insta-kill them. It's always sometimes. Yeah, right there I know when they landed, like, that they took like 2. But they even took like 3, I guess I just didn't like completely directed the one turret. Alright. Another open area like this again. This reminds me of Half-Life 2's airboat section, although this is on sand and there's pretty much no water on Planet Struggles, I guess. Oh, that was easy. It was not even targeting me, so I shot it from afar. Oh, this guy surely is. Where is he? He's constantly being stunned by my missiles. Or shells, rather. Are they this easy? I guess. Vehicular combat, everybody. In Quake 4, at its best. And I have regrouped, and I just crashed. I jumped to exit, alright. 100 ammo, 1 magazine. Oh, Sergeant Morris. Boris has arrived. Yeah, the single player campaign ain't even like too long, although like I'd say 2 streams is enough to like sum the whole single player thing up, and hopefully in the next stream, I'll see about tomorrow actually if I can stream it, but like in the next stream, if I do continue like finish the single player campaign, I hope I can continue to the multiplayer one. Multiplayer campaign, what the hell? Multiplayer
Exactly how far
itself.
behind enemy lines are we?
Far enough that it doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean by that?
We're completely on our own.
You mean it could take several minutes before we receive any backup?
No, I mean we aren't receiving any backup at all. We're cut off from the rest of the human forces.
All right, Marines, listen up. The Strogg have taken out the other convoys. We're all that's left. This mission's too big for any screw-ups. No one take any chances.
Wow.
No one try to be the hero. We're looking to get the EMP below the Tetranode, the brains of this facility. The Tetranode routes billions of Strogg communication signals every second from the Nexus. If that were destroyed, it'd effectively shut down the Strogg for this area. Once we get the Nexus down, our troops will have an easy time of it. The Strogg military will be completely disorganized. Voss out.
Destroy the Tetranode, alright. I remember this section actually when I played it through. Have to go with Tex Strauss. If I remember right, most likely I do. 'Cause, like, yeah, it hasn't been like a long time. Maybe
Listen up, Marines.
a year.
We've almost reached our objective. Now, we just need to find the tetranode and set off our EMP bomb. That will knock out the Strog lines of communication, and our troops will have an easy time of it. Let's find a way to open that hatch so we can move forward. All clear. Okay, man.
Clear.
Let's move out.
Stratter and Strauss. Constant Stratters. Oh shit! Hello. What the hell was that? Fuckers! I guess I should join the screen with the Marines. Alright. Yeah, I truly remember this actually, yeah. Just look at it out there.
Very good. This appears to be the control room.
Isn't there one spot somewhere on Strogos where I'm not either freezing my ass off or drowning in my own sweat?
There. I have unlocked the passage.
All right, convoy. Open the hatchways in advance.
Negative. Remain where you are.
I hope you have a real
Remain
good
where
reason
you are.
for doing that, soldier.
I apologize, but if they were to open the hatchway, they would have been subjected to supercooled air. Their lungs would have been frozen in a matter of seconds.
Wow.
Okay, so what do?
I must find the temperature controls. From there, I should be able to make the atmosphere a little less hostile.
Sounds good. Kane, you're with Strauss. Find those controls.
You
right.
assign me only one guard? Must
knew
I
it.
die to show you how valuable I am? Never mind. This way, Corporal Kane.
So who
Roger,
you piss
Strauss.
off that you always get stuck babysitting Strauss.
Oh. Sudden music here. Oh my goodness, what they've done. Have you taken a look at this already? Ah, Strauss doesn't care. That is just horrific. I cannot even tell if he has a brain in him. Well, apparently he has. Yeah, I don't know. Most likely he just cannot remember us. This guy's just the same model again. Hello. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nailing time. Eat your vegetables. Yours too. Yeah, all right. Boom. Thank God you enforcers don't even do much damage. I don't know if these can even be opened, but they most likely like would have contained ammunition, which I'm definitely not out of. I have a shortage of. I like the grenade launcher reload actually, as well as the nail gun. Like, of course, the 2 goddamn clips and just 1 weapon.
Be extremely cautious, Corporal. We do not want to attract that harvester's attention.
No shit. You're extremely right. Saying the most obvious stuff. Alright, this is your job. Yep, I remembered.
Yes, precisely what I was looking for. Give me a moment.
Alright. I hope there's nobody. Oh, of course, yep. I remembered it right again. Boom. Hey, what the hell? Sudden appearance behind a wall, for God's sake.
Well done, Kane. I have almost
20
finished my
HP.
work here.
Yeah, almost. Damn.
Lieutenant Voss, I must remain here and maintain the temperature controls, or the area will return to its frigid state.
Okay.
Can at least give me some goddamn armor. Get back with you.
I need protection, Lieutenant.
You'll be fine, Strauss. Kane, get out here on the double. Voss out.
Are you really sure about that?
I cannot work if you move around.
There we go. Much obliged. That's much better. Although on 20 HP this.
Be on your way.
Much obliged. 20 HP isn't like still helping much with this armor. Like I've already learned that in Quake Champions and everything else. Have at least more health than armor, or exactly the same amount. It won't help you too much on low HP. That's the yeah, proof of it.
Precisely what I was looking for.
Yeah, and of course, I save this, or like load the save. Gotta load the other save actually. Checkpoint. Load game. 20 goddamn armor. Alright, give me some armor. Much obliged. Not gonna help much, but thank you anyways. Shotgun. Oh shit. No more bullets for my machine gun, but I certainly have some nail gun ammo. That shotgun will be a pain in the ass. So will you. There we go, finally. And also the nail gun actually shoots exactly the same fire rate as Quake I nail guns. Alright, so here. Wait, no. Offline, it said. In a Strog font. It's a Strog language as well, but it's very similar. Somehow. I'm not going to be fine with this HP, seriously. There we go.
Double time it, Kane. I need you here to help clear the way for the convoy.
Coming when I can find some health. For God's sake. Offline as well. Quickly! Most likely that's also offline, so just gotta find some goddamn HP here. No! Don't throw enemies at me, throw health at me. Ah! Oh! There we go. For God's sake. Oh, I see. I got some potential. I need some health for God's sake. That's max potential I can get. Don't know what I was trying to say there, but in any case, just shoot at him.
Rhino squad.
As well as the rest of the Rhino squad. Hell, I shoot even better. Should have seen those bots. Boom. I'm gonna use the shotgun now. Don't come closer. There you go. Not that close. There we go. And when the berserkers die, they kind of sound a little similar to the Quake II berserkers. Oh, you should be dead already. What the hell? There you are. I got no ammo whatsoever for this range, except the grenades, of course. Boom. Health, please. Seriously, we have no medic in this. I feel like now's the very wrong time to use the blaster, but I feel like I kind of have to.
Check that door. The shut off
Run
to
out
the
of
force field
ammunition.
might be in there.
All right, check this door. Deactivate the force field. Hello, you again. Oh. Any health down here? Oh. Couple health pickups. Yep, there we go. Much better. Even gained armor. At least Quake 4 doesn't constantly have all the squad-based action. For example, right here, I just get to shoot on my own. Finally feels like a Quake game for a while, but it's still like, yeah.
Good job. The force field's down, team. Return to the squad immediately.
Ran out of ammunition again. Hello. Ouch. More nails. That's about it. That's all this one actually had. Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna go back since I activated the force field. Whee! Damn it. I love this crouch sliding, seriously. Even with the speed, even though it's like, yeah, very slow.
What the hell's going on here? Wait. Listen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fire off the EMP. Almost there.
Open fire!
Uh-oh. Hello there. Load the goddamn grenade launcher. Ouch. Grenades ain't working for it. Yeah, I feel like I seriously cannot even shoot at the poor bastard. Now the EMP's down. Shit. Dramatic music. Oh no. Not him.
Lieutenant Voss, this is Strauss. What has happened? I cannot open the door. Please, I need help, Lieutenant.
Shut the hell up, Strauss. Half the squad is dead. So why don't you just be quiet while we pick up the pieces?
Yes, sir.
Half the squad is dead. I cannot believe it.
He was a good man. A good Marine.
Finally. Finally, he's like, he was a good man. Some of these
Strauss, the
animations don't even match.
But we
This
still
guy's
have to
still
shut down this facility.
goddamn Sayed.
Any ideas?
Yeah, but it means I have to go directly to the Tetra node.
All right. Kane's the only one who's uninjured, so he's going with you.
If my memory of the building schematics is correct, Kane must take a crawlway out, and I will meet him at the other end.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. Boss out.
So, yep, right there.
Kane, I don't need to tell you how important this is. Whatever the cost, you must destroy the Tetra node and bring down the Nexus.
Much obliged for the info, at least. Oh, shit. Need to crouch at some quarters here. Got my shotgun ready for combat like this. Probably save here as well. Oh. I heard that. Right above me. Sounds like they have nail guns of their own, seriously, because that's what it really sounds like. A nail gun. God dang it. Oh, the Hyper Blaster. Yeah. We finally can get our hands to that. Although this is not the weapon to use it on that big-ass spider. But any other infantry unit, yes. This is also what I love. This Hyper Blaster is so good. And I don't actually get the importance of the nail gun then. So there's the hyper blaster, which is another projectile, and a rapid fire projectile weapon that is much more efficient than the nail. Throw my poopies at them. Every time I get a new weapon, you just say that. Seriously, I guess these are my poopies then. So I'm always trying to figure out what you're saying, or trying to meet with them. Them sayings you're always saying hello. And as you can hear, this weapon has exactly the fire rate as the game's ticks go. For the interpolation. And I'm out of that. Hyper blaster, come on, get already, please. Oh, there was a flying enemy right behind me as well. Thank you for the items. Ammo for the hyper blaster. Human! Berserkers! Why you do this? Was the last point I actually got my save on. Oh, right here. I don't know if I actually quick save then. Let's see. Quick save, yeah, alright. Load. This ain't too like any further than that, but yeah. Oh, shut up. Come here, Hyper Blaster. Ouch, ouch! Hey, what are you doing? Seriously. I'm at 6 HP, I cannot even survive this enemy right here. I barely could. 3 HP now. And it gave me no items whatsoever. I most likely will die here. Hyper Blaster. Health. Yeah. Good game. Very, very good. Do not penetrate your goddamn leg. Thank you very much. Alright, finally I can survive these 3 enemies here. No damage from that guy, good. Up here. Ouch, 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 hey, 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 hey. Okay, at least some health right now, although I just don't need it right now. But I will be needing it later. There we go. Batteries. What type of battery is this? E battery. Maybe triple C, I don't know. Any more of you bastards? Nope. Alright. Finally I can survive some damage from you. Yeah, unless I just have to reload my machine gun like I did right here. Of course I didn't even save there. Restart. Last auto save. No, last quick save. Here. Oh, thank you, Hyper Blaster. Oh shit. To kill you with a shotgun. There you go. Crouch. Cool. Oh, seriously. Yeah, this time I'm actually not gonna grab this health. If I may. You see, if I cross here, I can only get the ammo here. Thank you very much. Also you, yeah, I'm not gonna take you. Now this health. I don't know actually how much they give. I guess the small one gives 25 and the large one just 50. Of course you're still alive. Boom! Yeah, I can still manage with these ammo. This ammo, rather. But not with that health. Only gonna take the health back here, yeah. Glad I saved his health. Although I feel like there will be many more enemies than just these guys up ahead. Huh. Now looking at your face. Hear an additional Strog here. What's all that breathing you got there? Oh, that's you. I thought it would be a bigger badass. But it's not. Come on. Death from above. Like death from below. Death to above. Yeah, but I feel like, yeah, I'm out of Coca-Cola. Had something to drink for a while, but then nothing. Nexus Hub. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, it's pretty much 2:54. Oh my goodness. We're just actually going to listen to the objective. If there's no cutscene, that is.
Here. This is Strauss. I am in great danger. Rendezvous with me immediately.
Oh, yeah. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and continue, actually. Yeah, we're gonna continue. I'm gonna... Oh, I'm not gonna explain why the story itself will. I feel like this will have to be played first. We're gonna destroy the Tetranode, and then... Hello, Strauss?
Corporal Kane, you should have been here a long time ago.
Really?
But we will speak of this later. That is the Tetranode. Destroying it is our primary objective. The entire facility is centered around this room. We need to find the power plant. Lead the way.
Activate the power plant. How do I know where the power plant is? You said to lead the way.
That is all I can do. Go now.
Go now. I mean, let's go now. Oh, oh. That was a nice paint animation you did. More armor.
Be still, you are making my work difficult. Go. My repairs.
I'm not making your work any more difficult than that. Just stood still.
I will defeat you.
Boom! Couple booms, actually. First from the grenade and then from the shotgun. Love how the ragdolls actually fly. Wow. These are the Marines. Strauss, are you seeing this? Seriously, you don't give a shit about those Marines. They're our people. Nope.
I cannot work if you move around.
All they can give me is just armor, but not give a shit about those.
My repairs are complete.
Oh. Bataries. So I don't know if it's a good thing that the Hyper Blaster actually has like mini ammo in one clip, let alone the other weapons. Just eats up more ammunition per second, I guess. Yeah. You have lesser time to like reload, of course, but like fewer time. What the hell? Less time. What the fuck? My English is just all mixed up right now. Sorry about that. And let's see. It's going to start this general power plant. Is it this one? Most likely, yeah, but... Oh, he went there himself, alright.
There. Now I will raise the power plant output, and that will cause a heat buildup.
Alright. Activate the power plant.
Let us return to the Tetranode. From there, we must find a way to disable the emergency shutoff. If we don't disable it, it will detect the heat buildup and deactivate all systems.
Deactivate all systems. There we go. Strash.
You are making my work difficult.
Not making your work any more difficult than that. Boom! And boom. Usually the knockback itself from the shotgun is just like super satisfying to look at him. Especially when the enemies are just flying as ragdolls after the goddamn blasts. Yeah, you that sounded like the gunner actually from Quake II, yeah. Hello. I probably don't even have to destroy these, but just like, why not? Anyone else want some? I feel like they're just constantly respawning, so it doesn't matter probably. Strauss, are you coming? I guess not. Just going by myself. I am back in the Tetranode. Unless, yeah, I probably didn't even have to come here. No, yeah, probably the other side where the enemies were at, yeah. Let's try that. Since Strauss didn't even come to the elevator this time. Oh, not yet. There we go. Come on!
I will patch your armor for you.
Well, go for it. Roger obliged.
I have finished my work. Be on your way.
Be on my way. You're just coming with me, and you're just constantly saying that. Yeah, these guys look nothing like the enforcers of Quake II, let alone feel like that. The enforcers had chain guns, for God's sake. Oh yeah, it was the Gladiator that the railgunners were called. What the hell are you doing? But this guy also has the railgun. So I guess he's the Gladiator. Force fields here. Let's check this place actually. I don't know where to go. Hey, hello. Did you finally die, for God's sake? There we go. Yeah, let's venture this area first, since I don't know if it's the right place. Yep, there's all the items here, and this is basically where we came from.
You must hold still.
Very, very important heal. Well,
that is all I can do.
That's all I goddamn asked for. Well, let's just say I didn't ask for anything. It was only 1 point of armor. Still could be very crucial, I don't know. Alright, Strauss. Here we go. Yeah, he's just not giving a shit to the Strauss right here. And they're not even dying from this.
So far,
Very detailed Strauss, actually. Yeah.
Your final task will be to shut down the coolant pumps. This will cause a complete meltdown of the Tetranova.
Shut down the coolant pumps, I guess. Nothing else right here. Nope. Usually these guys actually look like the what is it? Bane from. It seems there's a whole channel watching. Who hosted? Marius, thank you for the raid. Actually, yeah. Welcome. How was your stream? I'm just streaming Quake 4 right now, and about to destroy the Tetranov here. No spoilers, please. Although this is like not my first time playing it, I have played this through, but I'm still not like. Saying that spoilers are like accepted in the chat. No, just want to showcase how some of the story this game actually has. Although, yeah, it's like the story was, yeah, but the plot, I guess, is just something else. Played this 1 year ago. Bam.
In a matter of minutes, the Tetranod will overheat and destroy itself, and this will render the Nexus useless to the Strogg.
Alright. That's what we're trying to do, at least. Until...
excellent. Corporal Kane, the Tetranod will soon be destroyed, and the Nexus will become inoperative.
Are you sure about that? There's one guy who's making... Oh, sorry. Two guys who are making sure that it won't be. But it's Quake 2 on PS1, and I'll play Quake 2 on PC instead of Mission Pack. Oh, damn. I just played them through. Good luck with Ground Zero, seriously. If you haven't played them through, be ready for a lot of backtracking, at least. Come on! I have nothing else but grenade launcher and nail gun. Our second boss fight, by the way. Oh. Go dead.
This is Strauss. I have detected a tremendous large life form in your vicinity. You must get out of there quickly. Kane! It can't be!
It's the Macron! Ouch. I'll even ricochet back from the walls. Oh, shit. And in fact, it's not over. Oh, well, yes it is, I guess. What the hell? It was supposed to be a goddamn another thing there. What the hell? Didn't I save, actually? He arrived so fast, yeah. He does. Yeah. Can I just skip this cutscene already? On to the action. Damn it. This is the fastest I'm moving, by the way. Finally, save.
You must get out of there quickly. Kane! It can't be! It's the Macron!
It's gonna camp here in between these pillars or whatever they are. I wouldn't kill us, but they are. It's laughing the same way as in Quake 2. The expansion pack as well. Perkele! Vittujen saatana helvetti. Please. Come on. I know I'm low on health and everything. I gotta get out of here. Blah, blah, blah. It is the Macron. Blah. Lieutenant is the difficulty. Second hardest. And I did this on purpose, actually, because I have already played it through. I thought, like, increasing the difficulty would be, like, too much. And to be honest, it isn't, but against Macron here. That's what I'm talking about. Now that is what I was waiting for. No way, no, don't take me. Same trademark laugh as last time. Strong medical facilities. And this is the real, like, god damn it, the horror of the Strokes. Seriously. I'm just gonna let the cutscene roll. And, yeah, do its job. But sometimes Quake 4 is hard. Well, I've already played it through. I mean, I played it through, what, Corporal, I guess. And that was the second easiest difficulty, or the third hardest. There's only 4 difficulties, but yeah. You know about this moment? Of course I do. I played it through. And this is why I won't spoil it, or I wasn't going to spoil it at all, so I'm just going to let the cutscene roll. I was captured by Macron, not until defeated. I can't move my mouse as well. Not very well, but yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now every player seeing this moment is like, don't tell me that's gonna happen to me as well. And yes, yes it is. But I guess not only that. The Strokes looking like, yep, I guess I could also remove your entire chest. Oddly enough, I'm still alive. Ah! And of course the same treatment will be evident to me. Yep. Ah. For a while I was unconscious even. God damn it. Now I'm finally awake. Oh, what the hell? Ah, my chest is in goddamn... like... What the hell? It's damaged for God's sake. It's all my legs. My legs are completely off. What is happening there? Actually, this part I cannot remember from the strogification. Oh, yeah. Robotic legs. And chest. Boom. Ouch! Well, the nailing might actually hurt, but now... There we go. What the hell is gonna happen to me? This is not make a man out of you, this is make a Strog out of you. Oh. OS installed. Neurosight implanted. I don't know what Macron said there, but yeah, it's something about that neurosight. And then I get scanning system breach. That I'm being stored in some kind of a liquid cell. Well, Marines.
We're too late for this one.
Wait. Take a reading on him.
Lieutenant, according to the med chip, this is Matthew Kane.
Is he Strog?
No, the neural sight in his head hasn't been activated. The Strog don't control him.
How do we know the neurosight isn't gonna suddenly switch on and he winds up fully Strog?
He won't, I guarantee it.
HQ, this is Rhino Squad. We've got an injured Marine who needs immediate evac.
Rhino Squad, meet Falcon 5 with the coordinates being sent.
Injured exactly.
Roger that, HQ. Rhino Squad out.
Hello.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Kane.
Land of the living.
Let's move out.
I feel more like I'm dead with this old Strog vacation. And thanks to our upgrades, we're much faster now. Yep, I can pretty much already see what was upgraded. I guess my heart was, yeah, also like replaced. Funny how they also like give you a mirror just to look at yourself, because, oh damn, this is grotesque as hell. Shut up! I'm just trying to take a look at myself. Look at my walking animation.
Kane, keep up with us.
Keep up with us. Shut up. Also, the HUD hadn't changed a little bit. That's also cool. My max health is now 125.
Let's go.
Now we're playing Quake. That's what I think and thought when I actually played this first time. System offline. Cannot open that.
It's locked. Let me see what I can do.
Tried to record Quake 4 with OBS and OBS did not catch this. How do you do that? Well,
what's your status?
honestly, like, I might actually save here, but like, I use like Streamlabs. I don't know about your OBS, but I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and I use the display capture to like capture any retro game basically. And yeah, because like some of them don't even work on game capture. I'm not even too sure about Quake 4, but this one should be on display capture. And the other OBSs, whether was it the regular one or OBS Studio, I don't know about them, but I think you can still like do a display capture. And I also put the scale to be forced at 720p, I think, 120. What was it? No, sorry, 1280 by 720. Damn, I'm good. Yeah, with this mirror, yeah, damn, I'm looking good. Gotta see the mirror again, actually. Also, crouch sliding is much better right now. Yeah, I'm looking good. Whee! Yeah, this feels much better.
Get this door open and proceed without you.
Damn it.
Come on, Kane, this way.
Come on, Kane, this way. Give me armor. Any techs here? Nope. I guess we're going.
Uh-oh. That was our ticket out of here.
Yeah, that was. Forget about slash leg in Quake 4. It was basically created in Quake 4.
Rendezvous back with us at the MedLab storage facility. We'll head to the primary extraction point.
Alright, well.
I copy, Lieutenant. Anderson out.
Regroup with Rhino Squad. Hey, they're not that way, are they? Or they're this way? Nope, they're this way. But in any case, yeah. Anderson is trying to regroup them, following me right now. But I feel like stopping it here is already like 23:45 here, or what, 11:45 p.m. here in Finland, and been streaming for 3 hours already, which is like pretty much the max for an like not an episode, but a part in the episode. So I think I won't be promising anything, but like I think tomorrow could be a very good day to finish the story up, and then get to the multiplayer of Quake 4. I'll see about that though. I won't be making any promises, but you'll see me announce it about it on Twitter, on Discord. Just like be in touch with me there and all that. Too bad this actually has no perkele. Sorry for that. It has no like main menu music, I mean. But yeah, in any case, I don't know if I can actually alt tab here. Yes, I can. Who should we host? Let's see. I still have my Chrome on for some reason. Damn it! Don't want to click back to Quake 4 here. Ah! Quake 2. And now my mouse isn't working. There we go. No, it is for a while. Poopy Master. Who's live right now? I should host him. Shit, Quake 4 ain't responding. Quake! I rigged it. I went to windowed mode. I cannot even click on Chrome so I could actually check on Twitch who's actually live. I wanted to go windowed mode just to like see Chrome here because it was like captured on my like this display, but Quake 4 was on it. But in any case, I guess yeah, there we go. Close support. I cannot even click close. Who's that Capelli 40 person? All right, I'll host him. Yep. Oh, there we go. Finally, it took you long enough for God's sake. There we go. All right, so who should we host? Real quick here. Let's see, DeHang is playing Quake Champions. Cypher's playing Quake Champions. Blah, blah, blah. There's actually, this Pingot is playing PUBG. Splitter Chick playing Overwatch. Damn. I'd go for Splitter Chick. In fact, I haven't played with her ever since, well, yeah, last month, I guess, when I was playing with Ping as well. Let's see. Oh, I think, yeah, she's actually about to quit. Well, let's go with DeHang. So, let's see. Raid DeHang. Make sure to wiggle my butt cheeks. What the hell? Let's not do that with caps. Raid DeHang. There we go. So, otherwise, I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe, I don't even know. You'll see me announce a bit about the next stream on Twitter. So see you then, whenever we'll finish this up. So, and even take a look at the multiplayer of Quake 4. So otherwise, it is Bon Voyage. Best of luck to your future endeavors. Goodbye for now. And I'll wait for 5 seconds until the raid.